Said I'm a living man.
Hello chess lovers, it's Javine with another installment. So this time we're going to look at 3 of my blitz games on chess.com. In this first game I'm playing pajamafairy. As I'm playing white, so the game started d4, d5, c4. This is my normal build up. Then the person played c6, knight c3, and they accepted the gambit. Now I played the move e4, and the safe move is e3. You attack the pawn right away, and black cannot save the pawn by playing b5, because after knight takes, pawn take, queen check, queen here, and you're going to pick up this rook. If you bring the knight here, that won't help you. So and also obviously if queen check, then the knight can simply come back and you got back your pawn, plus this pawn is weak, this pawn is weak, so you're going to get this pawn as well. However, I decided to play the move e4, and I don't think that black should try and hold on to his pawn. However, black tried to hold on to the pawn. I played the move a4, trying to chip away at it, bishop d7, and then d5. So d5 probably the only way to try and chip away. So pawn take, and I took his pawn on b5. He took on e4. Big mistake, because after queen d5 I'm going to win the rook or win the knight. So pajamafairy decided to resign. Alright, so in this second game I'm playing black against PersianGulfs. So the game started d4, c5. So I was talking to Mr. Lindo today, and I told him that I used to play c5 a lot when white played the move d4, and I had bad results. Now some of the time, like in this game, the person didn't play good against it, and I get the type of positions that I wanted. So d5, e6, my whole plan is I want to chip away at the white center, and in so doing I get the strong pawn center. So white just went in for my plan. I took back with the f pawn, b3, d5, and now look who has the strong pawn center. Bishop went there, knight f6, blocking that diagonal a little bit, e3, knight c6, knight f3, bishop d6, knight bd2, castle kingside, bishop d3, queen c7. Alright, so as you can see, both of us try to bring out our pieces. My pieces are out nice. You can see my queen and bishop have that battery. My pawns are nice in the center, controlling the center better than his pawn. His knight and d2 doesn't have much scope, right? He'll have to move this knight in order to make use of this knight. I don't think this maneuver with the knight is going to really help white game very much. So he played e4, which is a good idea. You will try to activate the knight this way. Then I brought my knight here. He played h3. I'm gonna bring my knight there. When thinking back, considering that he had problems with these two knights running into each other, probably this maneuver that I did is not very good, because after knight take, now this knight is well coordinated. So he castle, Then I brought my queen there. He play f4. I took the bishop, good for me. Pawn take, bishop take, winning a pawn. And then he took my pawn, I took back, and he played that blunder, and I took. As I said, it's a blitz game. Alright, so this is the third game. I'm playing against somebody that their name is so hard to pronounce. I'm just going to have to call them by their right name, which is Blunder Thunder. I'm going to send out a request to anybody that can give him a better name, because the game went knight f3, knight f6. By the way, this knight f3 move is a move that I'm trying to find the best way to play against it. d4, c5 again, c4, pawn takes. Right here, I'm feeling a little bit more happy, because at least I get to undermine his d4 pawn. Bishop g5, and he didn't protect the pawn, so I said he didn't take the pawn, so I said I'm going to protect my pawn. Now, some of you might be wondering, well, yes, you protect the d4 pawn, but isn't the e5 pawn hanging? Well, I'm sure Sage wouldn't ask that question, because Sage would say no, queen a5. And after queen d2, take the knight, and yay, up a piece. So he took my knight, queen take, g3, knight c6, a3. I'm just trying to stop my bishop from getting there, which is sensible. And then the bishop to c5, bishop g3, and he's Blunder Thunder, and I am Tactics Puncher, because I'm saying take my pawn, right? Well, first, if you take with the queen, then I'm going to take here, and you're going to cry, because I'm going to get the bishop. Or you can take with the pawn, and then I castle, and this square is going to look so lovely for the knight. So he decided to push pass, and I brought my knight here to defend the pawn. He got his knight out, I took that pawn, he took my pawn, I took this pawn, brought his queen here, and then boom, I'm the Tactics Puncher, right? So he has to castle, give me that knight, rook here, give me this pawn, you take, I take, and then yes, I'm up. Tons and tons of material. White should just resign right here. Castle, he pushes pawn, I brought my rook here, he pushed f4, so you want to push e5. I gave him a check before that. You move over the king, push b6. I should just push b5, rook here, and push that pawn, rook up, and then I want to push the a5 pawn, queen here, bishop there, push there. This push is helping me to get rid of my isolated pawn. Rook take, push there, rook there, queen here. He played a weighted move. It's a chess game, so he has to play something. a4, rook there, a3, bishop there, queen here, queen there. Now he's threatening to take that pawn. So right, he's threatening to take this pawn and win my queen. So check, king up, push my pawn, tempting him to take it so that I can fork him, win this bishop, and then, as I said, he's Blunder Thunder, so he allowed me to win his rook. And after push, I take, and notice the rook is now defended. And right here, if he had enough, and you know, the funny thing is that, let's say that if I played a move like queen right here, and he takes my rook, then I can play bishop take check, and you know, stop the check, and I can take his queen. So it's just problem for